Nikola Tesla. Let the future tell the truth, and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs, the future, for which I have really worked, is mine. It is paradoxical, yet true, to say, that the more we know, the more ignorant we become in the absolute sense, for it is only through enlightenment that we become conscious of our limitations. Precisely one of the most gratifying results of intellectual evolution is the continuous opening up of new and greater prospects. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. With ideas it is like with dizzy heights you climb. At first, they cause you discomfort and you are anxious to get down, distrustful of your own powers, but soon the remoteness of the turmoil of life and the inspiring influence of the altitude calm your blood, your step gets firm and sure and you begin to look for dizzier heights. The spread of civilization may be likened to a fire, first, a feeble spark, next to a flickering flame, then a mighty blaze, ever increasing in speed and power. The human being is a self-propelled automaton entirely under the control of external influences. Willful and predetermined though they appear, his actions are governed not from within, but from without. He is like a float tossed about by the waves of a turbulent sea. I constructed a laboratory in the neighborhood of Pikes Peak. The conditions in the pure air of the Colorado mountains proved extremely favorable for my experiments, and the results were most gratifying to me. We wind a simple ring of iron with coils, we establish the connections to the generator, and with wonder and delight, we note the effects of strange forces which we bring into play, which allow us to transform, to transmit and direct energy at will. Today's scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation and eventually build a structure which has no relation to reality. Our virtues and our failings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Though seemingly affected only by its immediate surrounding, the sphere of external influence extends to infinite distance. The feeling is constantly growing on me that I have been the first to hear the greeting of one planet to another. The harness of waterfalls is the most economical method known for drawing energy from the sun. The history of science shows that theories are perishable. With every new truth that is revealed, we get a better understanding of nature and our conceptions and views are modified. There is no memory or retentive faculty based on lasting impression. What we designate as memory is but increased responsiveness to repeated stimuli. I have already demonstrated, by crucial tests, the practicability of signaling by my system from one to any other point of the globe, no matter how remote, and I shall soon convert the disbelievers. Archimedes was my ideal. I admired the works of artists, but to my mind, they were only shadows and semblances. The inventor, I thought, gives to the world creations which are palpable, which live and work. The newspapers of the 21st century will give a mere stick in the back pages to accounts of crime or political controversies but will headline on the front pages the proclamation of a new scientific hypothesis. I myself eschew all stimulants. I also practically abstain from meat. It is not the love you make, it's the love you give. I do not think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. In the 21st century, the robot will take the place which slave labor occupied in ancient civilization. Of the various branches of electrical investigation, perhaps the most interesting and immediately the most promising is that dealing with alternating currents. The present is theirs, the future, for which I really worked, is mine. Be alone. That is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency and vibration. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in one decade than in all previous centuries of its existence. Intelligent people tend to have less friends than the average person. The smarter you are, the more selective you become. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. Of all things, I liked books best. As in nature, all is ebb and tide, all is wave motion, so it seems that in all branches of industry, alternating currents, electric wave motion, will have the sway. Antisocial behavior is a trait of intelligence in a world full of conformists. I would give 1,000 secrets of nature upon which I stumbled by accident, in exchange for one which I extracted from nature in spite of all the miracles and dangers which I faced. Restraint has not always been according to my taste. But my pleasurable experiences are a huge reward. The gift of mental power comes from God, divine being, and if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. The opinion of the world does not affect me. I have placed as the real values in my life what follows when I am dead. Motivational quotes Nikola Tesla. We hope for your support, in the form of likes and comments. Thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe.